Hello students. Next we are going to look into an important topic which is interrelationship between parameters. So we all know that there are four different kinds of parameters that we have studied. One is the Z parameter, another is the Y parameter, the H parameter, and finally the ABCD or the transmission parameter. Now for Z parameter we mostly use KVL to solve and find out the Z parameter. For Y parameter, we mostly use the KCL. And for H and ABCD, we can use either KVL or KCL or anything that we find according to that circuit, it will be good to find that. But what suppose we are always able to solve only KVL and find out a Z parameter first and then go on to find out any of these parameters, either Y parameter or H parameter or ABCD parameter after finding out Z parameter. So that means I am saying that first you will find out Z parameter and then you can find out any other parameter by using a simple shortcut or a simple shortcut formula. Wouldn't it be good? And that is what basically this section is about. It helps us to derive the Z parameter in terms of H parameter or in terms of Y parameter or in terms of ABCD parameter. For example, just to give you a simple example, if you are having suppose a Z parameter, if you find out a Z parameter for a circuit, you had a suppose two port network circuit which had V2, I1, I2 current and then I1 current and V1 voltage, then suppose if you found out the Z parameter to be some value, let's say Z11, Z12, Z21 and Z22. Let's say for an example its value is something 1, 2, 2 and suppose 3. And from this, for the same circuit, if you are asked to find out ABCD parameter, and suppose if you have a shortcut formula that looks something like this, that my ABCD parameter is going to be, generally I write it like what? A, B, C, D. Now in terms of Z, suppose if I say that if you know the Z parameter already, then you will be able to find out the value of A by taking Z11 by Z21 and similarly B by taking delta Z by Z21, similarly C as 1 by Z21 and D as finally Z22 by Z21. Then you will be able to easily find out that I know what is Z11 which is 1, so and what is Z21 is 2, so A will be 1 divided by 2, C will be 1 divided by Z21 is 2, Z22 is 3, so C will be, sorry, D will be 3 divided by 2 and finally delta Z divided by Z21 which is 2 delta Z. If I want to find out, I will do the determinant. I'll find the determinant. 1 into 3 is 3 minus 4 is minus 1, so I will write minus 1. See how fast I have found out. Why? Because I have a formula like this. So if we are able to find out all the formulas that relate A, B, C, D with respect to each other, then we will be very easily able to find out any parameter by just first finding out the Z parameter, and that is what we are doing in this particular section. So remember, we have to find out what is H parameter in terms of Z parameter, what is Y parameter in terms of Z parameter, what is ABCD parameter in terms of Z parameter. That is the equation that we have just now got here. Similarly, if you have y parameter and you want to find out what will be the h parameter in terms of y parameter, what will be z parameter in terms of y parameter, like that you can have all sorts of relation. So there are totally 12 derivations, small derivations that we have to do, 12 in number. So one by one we will do, but today I will just do it for the z parameter because I have to show you how it is done and how we basically use that for doing the problem. So first what I will write is uh, other parameters, other parameters in terms of z parameter. See, you have to take care of the definition. Okay. Uh, okay. Let me first do this thing, and then I will first solve the derivation, and then I will tell you how things are going to be asked. Okay. So first we will start with other parameters in terms of z parameter. Let me start with first. So this is the first one. So 1a. Okay. So here it is y parameter in terms of z parameter. That means if I already know z parameter, then how can I write y parameter in terms of z parameter? That is what we have to look. So first I will write what is the equation of z parameter. Okay, so z parameter is given by, so let me use a different color. Z parameter equation is basically given by V1 is Z11 I1 plus Z112 I2, and V2 is going to be equal to Z21 I1 plus Z22 I2. And remember, y parameter equation I will always write here because that is important to be written. So y parameter is I1 equation in terms of V1 and in terms of V2. Similarly, I2 equation also in terms of V1 and in terms of V2. So my basic goal is to write or convert this equation in this format. What do I mean by that? I mean I should rearrange this equation such that I get I1 and I2, in terms of V1 and V2, and whatever is here is going to be the y parameters. So if I am going to rearrange this equation, then here I will get only in terms of z, all the four values, and those four values can be one by one traced back to this, isn't it? So all I have to do is rearrange the equation. So let me get started with it. Now here, using Cramer's rule, okay, using Cramer's rule. What is Cramer's rule? Cramer's rule is basically for finding out or solving the simultaneous equation. See, this is like a simultaneous equation, these two equations, where the unknowns are I1 and I2, correct? It's a simultaneous equation where the unknowns are I1 and I2. And look here, we want to find out I1, I2 in this equation of y, correct? So by Cramer's rule, I can find out that I1 is going to be equal to, so first I have to write it in terms of, matrix form, correct? So I will write this is going to be equal to V1 V2, correct, is going to be equal to Z11 Z12 Z21 Z22 multiplied with I1 I2, I1 and I2. Okay, so how do I find out I1? According to Cramer's rule, I have to find out what is the determinant of uh, by replacing this as V1 V2 Z12 Z21 22 divided by delta Z. What is delta Z? Delta Z is the determinant of this one. Okay, and what is going to be I2? I2 is going to be for the replacing the second column. So first column will be as such Z11 Z21, and in the second column we will write V1 V2 divided by delta Z. So what is the determinant here? Here it is going to be V1 Z22 minus V2 Z12 divided by delta Z, which in a way I can write it as Z22 by delta Z into V1 minus Z12 into delta divided by delta Z into V2. Okay, and similarly this equation is going to be Z11 V2 minus V1 Z21 divided by delta Z, and I can write it, I want to have the V1 terms in the front, so I will write minus Z21 divided by delta Z V1 plus Z11 divided by delta Z V2. Okay, correct? Therefore, see, what is the equation looking like? The equation is, therefore I get I1 as Z22 divided by delta Z V1 minus Z12 divided by delta Z V2, and similarly from the second equation I2 is going to be minus Z21 divided by delta Z V1 plus Z11 divided by delta Z V2. Now look at the two equations, the equation that I have just now got and the equation of the Y parameter. See, both the equations are same, the only difference is in this part, in this part, this part, and finally in this part. Therefore, if I am going to compare, so comparing, so this is my, suppose this is my equation number 1, this is suppose my equation number 1, and this is suppose my equation number 2. Okay, so let me, then if I am going to compare, then this is going to be equal to y11, this is going to be equal to y12 including the minus. Okay, it is going to be y12. Similarly here this is going to be y21 and this is going to be y22. So therefore the y parameter can be written as, see, I am having commonly delta z in each of these equations, correct? So I will write that 1 by delta z outside, and whatever is remaining is z22 minus z12 minus z21 and z11, which actually if you would look is the same equation as z inverse. Okay, so either you use this equation or basically you find the z inverse. Anyway, it will be all okay, no problem. So if you are having a circuit, a two-port network, of which you have found out what is the z parameter, and you know what is the z parameter, z11, z12, z21, z22. If you know what is the value, then directly you substitute here, you will get the y parameter. You don't have to do anything else. For example, if suppose I am having suppose if I am having this value, just as the previous case I said 1 2 2 3, suppose this is the z parameter that I have got, then y parameter is quite easily obtained by 1 divided by delta z. Delta z is going to be 1 into 3 minus 1, 2 into 2, which is going to be minus 1. So 1 divided by minus 1, and then z22 is 3, z11 is 1, minus of z, this thing is minus 2, and this thing is also going to be minus 2. And if I take this 1 by minus 1, which is minus 1 inside, I will get the answer as minus 3, 2, 2, minus 1. So this is going to be my y parameter. See, did I solve any KCL or anything? No. I got the z parameter. From there, using this particular shortcut, I came and found out y parameter. That is what is important for us, because this means that for every problem you can find out only one thing, and that is z parameter. That's why I said that I'm not going to do too much of problem in h parameter, in this parameter. No, I'm not going to do that. Instead, what I am going to do is I am going to simply do this conversion. Always solve the problem by first finding out the z parameter. Use the formula to find out any other parameter. So we have found out what is the y parameter in terms of z parameter. And this I would like to write it in terms of in a particular table, and always remember that table. So what I will do here is let me draw or yeah, so this is the table, and now I am going to write, or I am going to draw other set of, so this is half of it. Okay, let me draw the table completely. So I have drawn a 4 by 4 table, and here I will write in terms of, okay, and here it will be in terms of z, in terms of y, in terms of h, and in terms of t or ABC. Okay, I'll write it in terms of t. Similarly, in this side, I will write that I want to write z in terms of this. Similarly, y in terms of this. Similarly, h in terms of this, and similarly t parameter, transmission parameter, in terms of this. So right now we have found out y parameter in terms of z parameter. So y parameter, see, look here, it's very should, yeah, y parameter in terms of z parameter. So y parameter in terms of z parameter means I have to, how will I write it? So it's going to be 1 divided by delta z, and here it was y, not y, z. Z22, and this was Z11, this was minus Z21 and minus Z12. Sorry, this was minus Z, let me look again, it was Z12 itself, yeah. So this is minus of Z12 and minus of Z21. So now I have found out y parameter in terms of You have to be very careful because in examinations it may be asked find y parameter in terms of h parameter. So you have to find out what is going to come here, y parameter in terms of h parameter. Don't make this mistake. What people do a mistake is they see okay y and h is here, so they will instead solve it and find out the value here. What is this value? This value is h in terms of y, not y in terms of h. So that's why I have written here on top in terms of, so that you don't get confused. So as you can see here, y is in terms of z. Now similarly, one thing that we should very categorically write here is that z in terms of z is simply z11, z12, z21, z22. Correct? Similarly, y in terms of y will always be y11, y12, y21, y22. There is nothing to change. Similarly, h in terms of h will be h11, h12, h21, h22. And t in terms of t is going to be a, b, c, d. So remaining how many blank spaces are there now? Remaining you will find out that now including this one just now what we did, there are 11. So 12 derivations we have to do, small derivations, to find out what is the answer for this one. Okay, so that is what we are going to do one by one. So we have just now solved y in terms of z. Next we have to do h in terms of z. So here I will go for the next one. Okay, this is over. So I will go for the second one, b, which is h in terms of z parameter. H in terms of z parameter. So first we have to write what is the equation of h, so that from there we are able to find out what is the parameter that we are looking for and what we are trying to get the equation in terms of z. So first we will write the equation of y parameter, not y parameter, sorry, we will write the equation of h parameter. So just hold on. What is the equation? If you want to see, we can go to the old equation. So here you can see the equation of h parameter. It is in terms of v1 with respect to i1 v2 and i2 with respect to i1 v2. Okay, so we will write this. So equation of h is going to be v1 and i2 with respect to i1 and v2, with respect to i1 and v2. So this is h11, h12, h21, h22. And we have to start with the z parameter. What is the z parameter equation? So z parameter equation is v1 with respect to i1 and i2. Similarly v2 also with respect to i1 and i2. Correct? So now I have to rearrange and all those. See, if you would look this equation, I am having i1 with respect to v2. So suppose if I am going to write this equation set, I will write it as this equation set. Let me write it as this as 1a and this as 1b. Okay, and let this be 2a and this be 2b. Okay, now see, first equation I am having v1 is there, i1 is there. Now what I have to do is I have to change this i2 to v2. So if you look at this equation, if I substitute from here, if I substitute what is I2, then I will have V2 and I1 coming here, which is what is basically the equation that has to come here, isn't it? So that is what I am going to do. So let me write it. I will take out the unnecessary things that I have written. Okay. So from 2A, from 2B, sorry, from 2B, I2 or Z22 I2 is equal to Z minus Z21 I1 plus V2. So what I have done, I have taken this one the other side, and that is what this equation is about. So minus Z21 I1, correct. And therefore I2 is going to be minus of Z21 divided by Z22 plus 1 by Z22 V2. And this is I1, sorry. This let me write as equation number 3. Write as equation number 3. Now substitute or put 3 in 2A. So if I am going to put equation 3 into A, I will get V1 is equal to Z11 I1 plus Z12, and within brackets I will have to write I2. What I have got, I2 is minus Z21 by Z22 into I1 plus 1 by Z22 into V2, which I can now open the bracket and I can write the I1 terms together. So V1 is equal to, let me write the I1 terms together, which is Z11 minus Z12 Z21 divided by Z22. Okay, this whole term I have written together, that into I1 plus Z12 divided by Z22 into V2, correct? Where I can do this cross multiplication here and I can write V1 is equal to Z11 into Z22 minus Z12 into Z21 divided by Z22 into I1 plus Z12 divided by Z22 into V2. Where, see, this whole thing can be written as delta Z. Z11 into Z22 minus Z12 into Z21 is basically determinant of Z. So therefore I can write V1 is equal to delta Z divided by Z22 I1 plus Z12 into Z22 V2. Now look at the equation. So this I put it. Now look at this equation and equation 1a. Same equation, the only thing is instead of H11 here we are having delta Z. So that is what we did. Now similarly, look at equation number 3. Look at equation number 3 that we have already found out. In equation number 3 and compare it with equation I2. It is the same equation. You are having I1, I1, you are having V2, V2. So what is remaining is this thing. So therefore, this I will write it as equation number 4. So comparing 4 with 1a and 3 with 1b, we can see, what do we see? We can see that the H parameter is going to be delta Z by Z22, similarly Z12 by Z22, and Similarly, minus Z21 by Z22 and 1 divided by Z22, correct? Which now we can write it as, by taking 1 by Z22 common, as delta Z Z12 minus Z21 and 1. So this is going to be my H parameter in terms of Z parameter, correct? So now let me write that in. So what is this side is delta Z 1. So I can write this as, so H parameters in terms of Z is 1 divided by Z22, and within bracket we will have delta Z here, 1 here, Z12 here, and minus Z21 here. Okay, this is the same that we have just now found, correct? This is the same thing that we have just now found. So like this, we have got what is going to be Z parameter. So if we know Z, we will be able to find out H. Now similarly, next we have to do for the last one, which is the ABCD parameter in terms of Z parameter. ABCD parameter in terms of Z parameter. So let me do that. So what is the ABCD parameter? If you remember the ABCD parameter, again I will have to take you to the table. This is the ABCD parameter. The ABCD parameter was V1 and VI2 with respect to V2I2. Okay, the ABCD parameter. So the same thing I am going to write here. So let me write. So that was B, this is going to be C. So this is T parameter in terms of Z parameter. And what is T parameter? Just now we saw that it is V1 with respect to V2 I2 and I1 with respect to V2 I2. This I will write as equation 1a, this I will write as equation 1b. Okay, and what is Z parameter? Z parameter equation, Z parameter equation is V1, V1 with respect to I1 and I2, similarly V2 with respect to I1 and I2. Now have a look here. In the first equation, V1 is as such there, I2 is as such there. You need to replace this I1 so that you get V2. So from the second equation you can get that. So I will write this one as 2a and this as 2b. And then I will write from 2b, I will get what is I1. From 2b we get I1, or so if I have to write I1, then Z21 I1 is going to be equal to V2 is already there. I take the other term the other side, which is Z22 I2, or I can write I1 is equal to 1 divided by Z21 V2 minus Z22 divided by Z21 I2. I will put this in box because see, this equation, which now I will name it as equation number 3, this equation is perfectly matching with this one, with equation 1b. Okay, so this will be C and this will be D. So that I will write in the end. Okay, so now we have to go for substituting this 3 in. So I will write put 3 in 2a. So if I am going to put 3 in 2a, I will get V1 is equal to Z11, and within bracket I have to write the equation of I1, which is 1 by Z21 V2 minus Z22 by Z21 I2 plus Z12 I2. From where I can take the Z11 by Z21 V2 and the other terms together, that is I2 terms together. So I will get Z11 so minus of Z11 Z22 divided by Z21 plus Z12 into I2. From where I can do the cross multiplication and I can write, let me write it here itself. I can write it as Z11 by Z21 of V2 with V2, that is already there. This thing I can write it as minus of Z11 Z22 plus Z12 into Z21 divided by the whole divided by Z21 into I2, where this is going to be basically what? Delta Z, sorry, minus of delta Z, correct? So therefore I can write this as now V1 is going to be Z11 by Z21 into V2 minus delta Z. Why I have taken that minus common? Okay, so delta Z divided by Z21 into I2. Now this is going to be my fourth equation and it matches well. It matches very well with my equation 1b. So this is equation number 4. Therefore, if I compare 1 with 1b, okay, sorry, 3 with 1b and 4 with 1a, 4 with 1a, I am going to directly write the answer. Therefore, the t parameter can be written as, see here Z21 is common, so I will take 1 by Z21 as common, and whatever is there remaining, so if I take the first equation, so it will be Z11 minus delta Z, this is going to be 1 and minus, sorry, minus is not there because this is also minus, so I will avoid the minus. Good. So this is going to be Z22. So if I compare these equations, I will get this as the answer. So again, this is something that we will write in the table. So t parameter in terms of z parameter is going to be, as we said, Z21 is common, so I will write 1 divided by Z21 to be commonly outside, and this will be Z11, this will be Z22, here it will be delta Z, and here it will be 1, and Z21 is common, correct? Is it the same one? Yes. So we have got, look at this first column, all parameters in terms of only Z. Now based on this, we can do a problem. Okay, that we will do next. Thank you. So here we have a problem that for this two port network we have to find all the four parameters Z, Y, H and T. So now will we solve this the same port for 4 times? No. We'll only solve Z, and from the shortcut we will find out what is Y, H and T. Okay, so let us start. So we'll say KVL. So first I have to write the currents. This is I1, this is going to be I2, and this one will be I3. Correct? Therefore KVL at mesh 1. So this is going to be plus minus plus minus. So it is going to be V1 minus 2I1 minus 2I1 minus I3 is equal to 0, or I will get V1 is equal to 4I1 and minus plus, this is going to be minus 2I3. Correct? So let me name this as equation number 1. Next I will have KVL at mesh 2, which is the outer mesh, this one. So there, so current is going like this, so plus minus plus minus. So now we'll get V2 minus 2I2 minus 2I2 plus I3 is equal to 0. Correct? So from there I will get, or V2 is equal to, if I take this to the other side, I will get 4I2 and minus I3 here, so plus 2I3. This I will write it as equation number 2. For Z parameter, this I3 has to be taken out. For that I will use a third one. So KVL at mesh 3. KVL at mesh 3, I will get, so this is going to be plus minus, this is going to be plus minus. So if I am going to take from back of the elements, so 2I3 minus I1 plus 4I1 plus 2I3 plus I2, I can write that as, I will write all the I3 components together, which is going to be 4I3, and I1 components to be together, I will get it as plus 2I1, and I2 components together I will get plus 2I2 is equal to 0. From here I can find out very easily I3. I can very easily find out I3 as, therefore I3 is going to be equal to minus of 2I1 by 4 minus of 2I2 by 4. Therefore I3 I can write minus of 1 by 2I1 minus of 1 by 2I2. Okay, this is my equation number 3. Put 3 in 1 and put 3 in 2. I am going to put 3 in 1 and 3 in 2. So put 3 in 1 and 3 in 2. So let me put 1 by 1. So first is V1 is equal to 4I1, and instead of I3 I will put minus of 1 by 2I1 minus of 1 by 2I2. Okay, from where I will get V1 is equal to 4I1 plus I1 plus I2. Therefore V1 is equal to 5I1 plus I2. This is going to be my one equation for finding out the z parameter, and let me write this equation as equation number 4. Okay, equation number 4. Similarly, for the second case, for the case of V2, I will write V2 is equal to 4I2 plus 2 times I3. I3 is minus 1 by 2 I1 minus 1 by 2 I2. From where I can write 4I2 minus I1 minus I2. Therefore, I will get V2 is going to be equal to 3I2 minus I1. 3I2 minus I1. Correct? Or I can rearrange and write it, because I want to write I1 in front. So I will write minus I1 plus 3I2. So minus I1. Why? Because I want to write I1 terms first. So minus I1 plus 3I2. Now this equation can be from these two equations which are there in the box, that is equation number 4 and equation number 5, I can find out the z parameter. Therefore, from 4 and 5, I can write the z parameter to be very simply as 5, 1 from here and here, and this is minus 1 and 3. Correct? So this is my simple z parameter. Now using these equations, or these, all these I have written already, I can find out what is the y parameter, h parameter and z parameter. So I will, therefore, y parameter, what is y parameter? 1 divided by delta z. Again, let me look at the equation. 1 divided by delta z, z2, z11, okay, and minus. So this is going to be z22, z11, and this z12 will have a negative sign, this z21 will have a negative sign. Therefore, what is delta z? 5 into 3, 15, minus of minus 1, which is going to be 16. So 1 by 16 I can write, correct? So I will get 1 by 16 of z22 is 3, z11 is 5, this will become minus 1 and this will become plus 1. Correct? So I can write the y parameter as 3 by 16, this as minus 1 by 16, this as 1 by 16, and this as 5 by 16. Correct? Similarly, what about h parameter? The h parameter equation is given by 1 by z22 and then these equations. Correct? So let me write that. So h is going to be 1 by z22, and here it is going to be delta z1. This is going to be minus of z12 and this is going to be z21. Am I correct? Let me have a check. Oh, just plus. Here it is going to be plus and here it is going to be minus. So this is going to be plus and this one is going to be minus. Correct? So what is z22? Z22 is 3. So 1 by 3 within bracket, delta z is 16, we already found out. Z12 is the same, so it is going to be 1. Z21 of minus of Z21, which is going to be plus 1, and this is again 1. Correct? So I can write this as 16 by 3, 1 by 3, 1 by 3, and this also is 1 by 3. So I have found out the h parameter directly from the z parameter. Similarly, the t parameter. What is the equation of the t parameter? It is 1 divided by z21. Here there is no change, and then delta z1. So this I can write it as 1 divided by z21. Am I correct? Z21, correct. and then within brackets I will have z11, z22. This is going to be delta z and this is going to be 1. Therefore z21 is minus 1, and within bracket it is going to be 5, this is going to be 3, delta z is 16, this is 1, which can be written as minus 5, minus 1, minus 16 and minus 3. So there I have got all the parameters by first solving only z parameters. Got it? By solving only z parameter. And this is the beauty of the interrelationship. If you are having this particular table available with you, you can find out any parameter in terms of any other parameter. So it is very easy now to find out, because all you have to do is only use KVL. There is no need to go for KCL, no need to go for anything else. Okay, so remember this. So this is the simple problem. Thank you.